Hello and welcome to our pre-Valentine's Day edition of AWSP News, where love is in the air. Let's start by showing some of our love to our AWSP boards and committees for giving up their last weekend in January. Some of our committees met on Friday with our boards meeting over the weekend. Our AWSP Board and Advocacy Committee took to the Capitol on Monday to advocate for themselves, their staff, and their students. Curious to see how our boards and committees guide our work? Maybe you want to get more involved yourself. You can learn best by connecting with your peers about problems of practice and engaging in great discussions. Then a board or committee is the perfect opportunity for you. Reach out for more information to see how you can help us help other principals across the state and grow your own learning and connections. If that's not up your alley, what are you doing to join your own networked improvement community? Speaking of communities, we've got a great resource to share from Stephanie Lights, member of our Mastering Principal Leadership Network and principal in the Wahkiakum School District. Many of you have students in need of intensive wraparound services, but sometimes it's overwhelming, even knowing where to begin. DSHS has a document for you, WISE, which stands for Wraparound with Intensive Services, written just for K-12 educators and professionals. Check out the link in Principal Matters. It could be a great resource for you and your counselors. Here's a not-so-trick question. What do State Superintendent Chris Reichdahl and Jay-Z have in common? Both are advocating for more school counselors and school-based therapy. So they're probably pumped up that it's National School Counselors Week. Make sure you recognize the great work your counselors are doing for your students. And if you're on social media, use the hashtag NSCW18 to spread the message. If you're not on social media and messaging the great things happening in your school, who's spreading the message and what are they messaging about your school? Just a little food for thought. If you need help getting started, reach out to us and we'll help guide you in the right direction. Email the guy behind the camera. He's usually pretty helpful, but you'll have to take his word for it. After all, he wrote this part of the script. Anyhow, we want to see your National School Counselors Week tweets. While we're at it, we'd like to thank one counselor specifically, and that's Kelso High School's Angie Knowles. She's featured in our newest video featuring Kelso High School and how they've changed their system to support the 24-credit graduation requirement and provide all of their students remediation, exploration, and acceleration that they need to be successful within the school day. Find the link in Principal Matters or watch it on our YouTube channel, which I know you're already all subscribed to. We'll have more 24-credit resources out in the near future. Getting back to our love theme. Do you have an exceptional teacher deserving of some love and statewide recognition? You have until March 1st to nominate someone for the Washington State Teacher of the Year. Not only is it a great honor, but they will join the Washington Teacher Advisory Council and serve as an incredible advocate and powerful voice for public education. You'll find the link in, you guessed it, Principal Matters. If you had to guess, what percentage of the Washington State principals have an assistant principal? Well, you don't have to guess, but I am going to pause awkwardly for a second or two while you shout one out. No, do it, seriously, shout into your screen right now. Are you watching with your AP? Did you just blurt out 48% only to have them Prices Right you with 49%? Our latest data shows that 48.6% of the principals in our state do not have an assistant principal. If you're one of the principals in the 51.4% with an assistant principal, are you working together as a team or just handing off the dirty work you don't want to do? How do you support your AP in the evaluation? Or are they a part of yours? Do you want answers to all these questions and more? Yes? Okay. If you're an AP, we'd love to see you at our Assistant Principal Leadership Institute on February 12th and 13th in the SeaTac area. Principals, how about getting a little pre-Valentine's Day gift for your AP and send them to our workshop? Head to awsp.org/APLI to register. We've got one last bit of love to share, and it's regarding an amazing assistant principal. Congratulations are in order to Tammy Skillingstad from Westwood Middle School in Cheney, our 2018 Assistant Principal of the Year. Tammy's relationship and connections with students and staff, her work towards creating equitable student leadership and voice, and her work in classroom around instruction all helped bring home the honors. Congratulations, Tammy, and Principal Erica Burden for being a part of an amazing leadership team. And one final reminder and challenge. Are you tired of feeling buried and constantly haunted by email? We see more and more principals across the state attempting to retrain their communities around email expectations. Ever thought about permanently using an out-of-office reply on your email? Nathan Plummer, principal at Sultan Middle School, has a great message on his out-of-office reply. His whole community clearly knows his priorities and how to connect with him, greatly reducing the amount of email in his inbox. To reduce your email stress level, sometimes you need to set the conditions yourself. Give it a try. Thanks, Nathan, for the courageous example. Well, that's it from all of us here at AWSP. Keep up the great work for kids, and we'll see you next time. Advocacy. Advocacy. Are you just making fun of me now so that you get bloopers? Is that it? Advocacy. How about the guy behind the screen, because he wrote the script? Oh, we're upside down. I mean, I can do it upside down. I hate it when there's a splice. So they've probably pumped up your... Sorry, you're going to have to back up. Splice number 2! Dang, here we go.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.